Hey everybody, welcome to Does It Work? Brought to you by The Recording Corner. I am Kevin from The Recording Corner, and we are going to walk you through today of a plugin that is the first time that I've ever used it. I'm going to pull it up, an audio plugin, and we're going to see, does it work? Is it intuitive? Does it do what it says it does? And all that nice stuff. Today's video is brought to you by nobody because we are not going to be bought off by anybody. But this coffee was bought at Aldi's. I'm going to drink some. This, I think, is a Starbucks mug that was given to us as a gift. So if you're listening, Starbucks, we're looking for your sponsorship because I'm not doing any reviews on your stuff. Let's get going. Today, I am going to talk about Soundtoys SuperPlate. Now, I'm going through right now a list of things that have been said that are revolutionary in the audio plugin world. It's revolutionary. Now, we hear that a lot in marketing. This is revolutionary, and this is game-changing, and this is sound like this famous producer, and so on and so forth. And we are really testing the hype. Is that really the case, or is it not the case? And so today we are going to be doing Soundtoys SuperPlate. Now, I'm not making fun of Soundtoys or anything. I use their stuff. I own their bundle, and this is part of the bundle. Now, it's nothing against them. They make great plugins. However, this one coming up on a list of being revolutionary was a little baffling. So let's get into it, and I'm going to show you what this is all about. So this is SuperPlate right here. First of all, you'll notice you cannot make this plugin any larger than what it kind of is. And if you can, please let me know, Soundtoys, if there's a way to do this. Straight off the bat, what I noticed with this plugin is that it is very similar to all the other plugins by Soundtoys. It has that brown fake wood face with the fake screws in it and everything. I actually really love this about Soundtoys is that they have very intuitive interfaces, and they're not over the top complex, and you can get around them really fast. So kudos to them for that. That's a really cool thing. Now, in here, immediately I notice a 140, a 240. So there's all these different kind of, these are all different reverb units from different companies. This is like an EMT, that's probably Lexicon, and so on, all the way down through. So you can kind of click in or click out. Once again, love that. What is this? I don't even know what these do. That would be nice to have some little flyovers here, Soundtoys. This is a tweak button. We're going to get into all this. Pre-delay, that's pretty standard. Modulation, that's pretty standard. Some filtering going on. What dry mixing going on up here. Your input and your output. Very straightforward reverb unit. Now, once again, we're going to be playing this on the vocal. We have been playing this on for the last 3 videos, and we're going to see what it does. I'm going to bypass this really quick. I want to bring up just the first 140 clean, classic sounding plugin. I actually do like this bypass up here. That's a very nice touch. What is this thing? Maybe an A-B kind of thing? Yeah, it looks like it is. An A and a B. Hang on. Yeah, it's when you go and you change it. Okay. Got it. This is your go back. Save if you bypass or if you make something that you really like. Looks like some settings going on here. No news. Oh, apparently that's a news button. So you guys are telling me you can make a news button, but you can't make a flyover to let us know what's going on down here amongst all this. And you're also telling me you can't make this so you can expand these. Come on, guys. It's 2023. That's not revolutionary. All right, let's bypass this.
I used to dance in my dreams, and while my eyes shine bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return?
Okay, let's kick this in.
Another face people make when they were full of hope but lost their faith.
Okay, first of all, I've used the 140 normal before. like real legit 1960s 140 EMT. And that sounds really close to that unit on a lot of levels. Now, I like that. That is a really nice plate on there. There has got to be something with these companies with the very first thing you pull up being their, like, you know, an amazing preset. So I'm already kind of impressed with the preset on this. Let's mess with some pre-delay. Here we go.
I used to dance in my...
Okay, so resources. Wow, okay.
I used to dance in my dreams, and while my eyes shine bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return?
Yeah, that works really nice as well.
Another face people make when they were full of hope but lost their faith. A pretty face filled with concern.
I love these filters because you can actually, you know, filter out stuff.
In my dreams, and while my
Let's
shine
tweak.
bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return?
Nice. All right, so that's classic 140 clean, and it does sound classic, and it does sound clean. And I think that that is a really nice reverb. I think it sounds good. I think it plays nice, minus my computer kind of freaking out just now, but everything else, I mean, it's running really well. So yeah, so far that is good. Let's keep going. All right. Let's pull up something crazy like vocals, because that's what we're on. Let's hear what ballad vocals sound like. I hope it's like that big 80s, like metal, huge reverb sound.
I used to dance
Not
in my
really.
dreams, and while my eyes shine bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return?
Okay, and that's okay. And let's totally turn it wet.
I used to dance in my dreams.
That's not something that I would say would be used for ballad. In my eyes, a ballad to me is normally like larger or whatever. But if you want to use that for ballad nowadays, because you're not a metalhead and it's, you know, more like not the 80s anymore, that's good too. Warm vocal plate. Let's hear that.
I used to dance in my dreams, and while my eyes shine bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return? Another face people make
Wait a
when
minute,
they were...
guys. Oh, that just blew me away. This is why you push buttons, man. I don't know about you guys. I don't read manuals. I normally just dive in. If I get stuck, then I go to a manual. That just really surprised me. Holy Moses. All right. Well, look at that. So we can actually EQ.
I used to dance.
One thing that probably
in my
would have made this
dreams.
better on this is if the EQ actually had, you know, the vocal EQ of where it's sitting. That would probably be a lot, help a lot more. I would imagine. Yeah. So there's one for you. Make it so we can see the waveforms coming in. Listen, I know you're not supposed to mix by your eyes, but you know something? I'm going to preach just for 1 second to all of you. Here we go. This is the only time you hear me preach on this channel. I just lied to you. It probably will be more. Here's the problem that I have when people say don't mix with your eyes. If you are moving really fast and you're not that experienced on a session and you need somebody, you need to go fast on like a mix or something else. Listen, seeing it visually where something might be standing out is actually a good thing. I know we're all supposed to be professionals and know all of our EQ sweeps and all this other stuff that they tell us we're supposed to know, but not all of us are Chris Lord-Elge, and not all of us are all these other guys who have mixed like 5 bazillion albums. Some people are just on like their 3rd album, maybe their 5th, maybe they're not on any, maybe they're working on one now. So for people to say don't mix with your eyes is just ludicrous to me. you can mix with your eyes and ears. And the best part about it is by visually seeing it and then hearing it with your ears, you're going to be better. So I'm off my soapbox now. Let's just keep going. All right, SuperPlate Sound Toys input. So I just found the secret compartment. Kudos to you, Sound Toys, because that was really bizarre to me that when I hit that thing, it just kind of came down and up and whatever else. I'm still trying to figure out what all these buttons do, because they have made these in indigenous people, Native American, there we go, hieroglyphs. This one looks like a storm drum. This one looks like we're going to call down rain. And this one looks like it's a totem pole. So there you go. Those are the three going across that I have no idea what they do, because there's no fly up menus here. Come on, Sound Toys, give us something. And also give us a readout down here. Off, on. All right, that's pretty. Recovery, decay, threshold. Wait a minute, is this... Does anybody see anything happening when I'm doing any of this? Stereo. Do I have to turn these on? Who knows, because I didn't read the manual, but that's what this is all about. All right. Information, getting started. Oh, there it is. There's the manual. So if I get stuck, I can just pop in this thing. Hang on. We're doing it right now. Oh, yeah. I got it. On the right side on my screen, it just come up with a massive, huge thing that shows all of what these all do. So if I want to go through those, I will. I'm not. This is not a deep dive. This is does it work? So far it does. All right, let's keep going. Let's go. Is there anything crazy in spaces? Choir. Here we go. I like this.
I used to dance in my dreams, and while my eyes shine bright, my scars run deep. Is there a point of no return?
Okay. Also, that indigenous people thing, my family comes from the Mohawk tribe. My great-grandmother was full-blooded Mohawk, so I can get away with saying that. Just wanted to put a disclaimer in there so nobody sues me. This was nice. That was really, by the way, that reminds me a little bit of the Sky reverbs that they sell and Big Sky and all that stuff. That was really, that was actually a beautiful reverb. So, all right, I am pretty much done with just kind of going through this right now. And now I'm going to flip my camera back over and I'm going to tell you all what I think about this. Here's what I think about the SuperPlate. Does it work? Works great as a reverb. The reverb functions with anything with Sound Toys. It is very straightforward. It sounds very good. This sounds really great. To me, that reverb was sounding really nice. I'm definitely going to use that in future productions. I haven't. The SuperPlate is something that they have just recently come out with. They came out with, I think, like a smaller version of that, like they normally do. So if you know Sound Toys, they'll come out with like an Echo Boy Junior and then Echo Boy and then SuperPlate Junior or whatever and then SuperPlate. I haven't messed with any of them because I have my go-tos when I'm mixing. Some of you go like, what are you mixing? I'm mixing an album for a major label out of Nashville, big label, Capitol Records, and working on that right now. So I do mix for a lot of the majors, but on this reverb, I've never used it, but I will be because I have my go-tos. I have my lexicons. I have all the stuff that everybody else uses out there. So, we can all sound the same. Not really. It's because they sound great and they do, you know them and you grew up kind of with them. This has a lot of that same, but to me, this sounded really, really good for a reverb. There are some people, when you say reverb, it doesn't sound good as a reverb. It sounds, I don't know, whatever they do on their programming end, it doesn't sound right. This sounds right. Sounds good. It sounds beautiful. I love the filtering. I love a lot of things with this. But the question is, does it work? Yes. Is it revolutionary? Does it work as a revolutionary reverb? No, it's not. Once again, Marketing gets in there and goes, let's call it revolutionary. Let's call it the best thing that's ever, let's call it, game changing. It's not any of that. It is a great reverb plugin. It is something that I will be using because I love the sound that I just heard coming out of that, but it's not revolutionary. So I'm the reverb side and the sound side and, the sound toys and the stability and all that stuff. This is a solid 5 wrenches. Revolutionary, don't ever call it that. It's a 1 wrench for revolutionary. There are a ton of reverb plugins that can do what this one does. Now, I'm used, and that's the other thing too, guys. There's not a right or wrong thing here. It's what you like using. It's what works for you. If it sounds good, it is good, and that kind of thing. So this is a great reverb. It's a great sounding reverb. If you want deep dives on all the reverb parameters and what they do and all that stuff, head over to our recording corner where we're uploading a lot of in-depth tutorials and different things. And this is just about, does it work? And it does. It works great, but it's not revolutionary. So that's where I'm at with this plugin. I think it sounded amazing. Listen, like, subscribe, ding the bell. You guys know and if you have used this plugin on your particular songs or anything that you are using, would you please post it below in the comments so that we can all check it out and see how you're using it in your productions? Because I want to hear what you're doing. This is my first time opening this plugin, and I was actually impressed very much so with the sound. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video.